So hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial in the series of performance testing using Grafana K6. So in the last tutorial we have seen how to write a script for delete request. Now in this tutorial we will see remaining two types, post and put and patch requests. So with this we will wrap up with basic scripting for different types of API requests, right? So further we can start some advanced concepts like how to perform a spike testing, how to perform a stress testing, how to perform a load testing, soak testing, right? So all those options we will explore in detail, and from beginner to from scratch to advanced level concepts we will try to cover in this course. So before we jump into this next type of request, I'll recommend you guys to visit my YouTube channel Pro SDET with AJ. I'm uploading all the tutorials over there in this playlist, right? So you can check this out once. So let's try to get some put request from publicly available APIs. So I'll visit REQRES website, see an example. Here we will see a lot of request types. I'll just check put request. So this is our end URL and this is our request body, right? Let's try to copy this. So I just have copied the body, so I'll just make it put request and paste it here. Let's get the end URL as well, right? And in order to authorize this we need to pass the header as XAPI key, which we can get it from REQRES website itself. Yeah, let's copy and pass the value here and hit the request. So we can see the request got succeeded, and the response that we got here is 200 okay, right? So let's try to write a script for this put request, and let's try to see how we can perform a load test on this particular request. Okay, let's go back to VS Code. I'll just quickly create a new file. Let's name it as Tutorial6. It would be our put request.js, right? Let's start writing a script here. Let's import required modules and functions. So HTTP is a required module. We'll pull it from K6, right? Then we will require some more functions like port, let's say group from K6 again. So let's import check function as well. K6, right? Now as we know, we need to define the XAPI key as well. So let's create a one global variable over here, const API key equals this value, right? Now here we can open up with default function. So export default function, right? So this is the area where we can write our code. Let's pull group function as well. Group, into bracket we can give a name for that group, right? So let's say it is put request. to group, we can now write our URL. We can define here const URL equals let's pass this URL. Done. Then we also need to define the headers. So const headers equals, since it may have multiple values, we can put XCP key right. Let me save this. Then further we can define let's just let's just call that request put. So at the same time we will store that response here in variable const response equals to let's say http dot put, right. We need to pass our URL, right, and also we have payload, right, so we will pass the payload as well, and headers equals headers, right. But we didn't have defined the payload, so let's define that const payload equals, let's define what was there, it is name, we put it here, and one more is job, let's put it here. I'll just define the values as well. Let's define the values as well. Value, you can put anything. So this will be in double quotes, and job will be Jihan resident. Okay, so cool. So let's close this. So we have defined response as put request will call this URL, payload, and the headers, right? And yep, so let's check our response. Is it 200 or not? So here we will put status is 200. So from where we will get from response, right? So r dot status will give us the response code. Sorted. So let's try running this. So I'll open the terminal once. K6 run, and there is a shortcut to get the file path as well, Shift Alt C. So let's try that. Shift Alt C and Command V will get the path, and bingo, so our request got successful, right? So if you see the difference between put and patch, there is no major difference. So we can probably just log the response body as well, and we can get what response has been generated. I'll just uncomment this and let's rerun. So the response is exactly what we have seen in the post month, right? So yep, that's how you can write a script for put request. And as I mentioned, there is no major difference between put and patch. So if you straight away go and check for the patch request, it's almost same, just that we had to change the request type to patch and hit the request, except key authentication would remain same. So I'll just copy this, paste it, and I'll just rename this to put request, sorry, patch request, patch.json. So let's edit the same. So as I mentioned, there is no change in headers, payload, request, just that we have to change the request type from put to patch. That's it. So let's try running this as well. K6 run. I'll just do Command Shift Alt C. We got our path copied. Yep. So response body is almost same. We are validating status 200. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So further you can just try hitting some load on those. You guys know how we can hit the load on the same script. So command for that is K6. Okay. I'll just open up fresh terminal. K6 run. You can define the duration here with -d. You can put something like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that. Virtual users you can define this way. You can put some 10 users or 20 users. You can also define the RPS. And let's say 50 or let's say 5. It's up to you. And then you can define this file path. Yeah, so that's how your load generator script starts executing. It will run for how long? 20 seconds. Yep, and the report for this load test got generated. Alright guys, so that's how we can write a script for basic different types of API request. In upcoming tutorials we will start with basics of K6, then slowly we will proceed to write different scripts for different options, and as I mentioned, we will cover all the types of load testing, and we will cover almost everything from all the advanced concepts of performance testing using Grafana K6. So stay tuned. Bye bye.